Hey guys, we're Rebecca
and Jessie
with Modern Vintage Events.
And this is Planning and Prosecco.
Insurance. You don't need it, right? Or do you?
Picture this. It rains on your wedding day. No, not just rains, pours and pours and pours. Most of us here in Nashville remember the big flood of 2010, right?
It rained so hard and for so long that half of Nashville was literally underwater.
Literally.
Also, it was a Saturday in May. How many people do you think were getting married that day? How many were supposed to have their ceremony and reception outside?
This is just one example of why it could be a good idea to have event insurance. Wedding cancellation insurance protects you if you need to cancel or just reschedule your event in the instance of severe weather, sudden illness, lost deposits, or if your vendor suddenly went bankrupt. It also covers damage to the attire and rings, damaged wedding photos, or even if your gifts are stolen.
Cancellation or postponement insurance can be purchased on a sliding scale based on your overall budget and comes somewhere in the ballpark of 0.006% of your total budget. Not that bad when you think about all it can protect you from.
Now let's look at another scenario. You've decided to get married in Uncle Joe's horse barn because you love the rustic feel. But it turns out it's not as structurally sound as Uncle Joe thought, and a tipsy wedding guest crashes down out of the loft and breaks his leg. Now he's decided to sue you.
I know, some friend, right? Or you're getting married at the poshest venue in town, but that same drunk guest,
maybe you just shouldn't have invited this guy,
knocks into a bunch of candles, causing a fire and damage to the venue. Now the venue wants you to pay for the damages.
Insurance isn't sounding so bad now, am I right? A general wedding liability policy will protect you in the event of mishaps like this on your wedding day. You can purchase a one-day policy with up to $1 million in coverage for just $175. That policy also includes a host liquor liability clause to protect you in the event of alcohol-related incidents.
So, how do you get event insurance? Wetsafe.com is a great place to purchase both kinds of insurance. In fact, if you purchase them together, you get 15% off both your policies.
No, WedSafe didn't pay us for this post. It is just our most trusted source for event insurance. And the policies can be purchased up to the day of the event. But it's not the only place to purchase event insurance. You can sometimes add this to a homeowner's policy, so ask your personal insurance agent about this.
A majority of venues are now requiring that clients have at least a wedding liability policy, also naming them as an additional insured. You can add this at no extra charge when buying the policy. But even if it's not required from your venue, isn't it worth the peace of mind?
We think so.
If this was helpful, please like it and share it with your friends.
Subscribe to our channel by clicking here for more wedding planning tips.
You can also read more on our blog at modernvintageevents.com.
Join us again soon for the next installment of Planning and Prosecco. Until then,
happy planning!